Hello all, welcome to the self-learning course. In this course, you are going to learn how to build professional documents using LaTeX in 90 minutes. There are 10 parts. In part 1, we are going to study parts of the project. Without knowledge of this, we cannot able to generate LaTeX document. Part 2 about the initial steps that you have to carry out in order to generate a professional document using LaTeX. In part 3, we create front page of report using the template. Part 4 about adding acknowledgement. Part 5 is adding abstract. Part 6 is generating the automatic contents of the report, which consists of list of figures, list of tables, and auto updation of the content sheet when you add the chapters, tables, or figures in the chapters. Part 7 is about adding the chapters. Part 8, we are going to learn how to add reference and simple way to cite it. Part 9 is nothing but using some online LaTeX platform in order to generate table, flowcharts and equation. Knowledge of LaTeX code is not required here. And part 10 is about taking the printout. Please avoid plastic file or spiral bind. Use paper tape and staple to submit your project report to the project coordinator before mini project presentation. So now we are going to understand each and every steps. Before we start using LaTeX, we need to create folders in order to save the file. So in E drive or D drive or C drive, you create two folders by name figures in order to store the images that is there in your document. Here I have saved the logos of VTU and institution logo here. In the next folder, I am going to save the LaTeX code here. So I have kept the Word document ready. That is nothing but the document which I want to produce using LaTeX. I have typed all the content of the Word report related to my project and I have kept ready. So the report will look like this with all contents, diagrams, tables and equation like this. Here we are able to see the front page of the report with university logo and institution logo and the necessary contents about the title of the project, students carrying out the project, guide who is guiding the project. Next to this page we have is acknowledgement followed by abstract. So all these are nothing but the contents related to the project which I have already saved in Word document. The next page will be contents, then chapters. We are able to see here the diagrams included in chapters and some references in literature survey then the flowchart or any other contents that is related to chapter is added. Always keep the Word document ready in order to produce the professional document using LaTeX. We need to understand the parts of the report here. For example, in chapter we have chapter number, then chapter name, then section, then subsection, subsection, and then paragraph. Then we have the bold font letters, italicized letter, or the other type of contents that will be there in our report that we will see later. For example, enumeration or the itemization in the report. In part 1, we learned parts of the project report. In part 2, we see what are the initial steps that we need to carry out in order to build the LaTeX template. So I have provided you here the step to carry out to create a template Word document, where there are 18 steps you are able to find here. So you need to open a LaTeX file and copy step number 2 to step number 5 in the LaTeX file. So now open TeXstudio, go to File, create new, and save that file in the project code. So you are going to see that folder. Save the file in the project code with name my project. Click save. You are able to see the path where the file is saved. I opened in E drive main folder, and then I created two subfolder, project code and figures. In project code, I am saving the tex file here. Click on LaTeX, click document class, give here 12pt in option, and in class you type report. This is the first line of your project. So this is your step 1. So I am now going to add here step 1. Step 1 of our LaTeX file is created. Now I am going to copy the required lines in order to generate the LaTeX template from the Word file. So I am going to write here step 2. So I am going to the file, Word file, I copy step 2 and I paste here. You are able to see the packages that is necessary to generate the project report is mentioned here. Since we are creating the template, you need not worry about these packages now. Again, go to the Word file, copy step 3 and paste here. So this step tells you about the use of the TeXstudio package, which is used to create graphics here, because the front page of the report contains a square border. Therefore we are adding this TeXstudio package, and here these lines whatever we have copied here, it tells you about the header and footer of the project report initially, that is before the begin document of the LaTeX file. So header information is there and the footer information is also present here. So after step 3, let us go for step 4. Copy the files, copy the line from the Word file. So after this, we need to create the document by selecting LaTeX begin document and end document. Whatever the report you are going to type, it should be within this begin document and end document. So after step 4, let us copy the step 5 lines. So go to the Word, here copy the step 5. So now I can run this code because some lines I have copied within begin document and end document. So click run, compile. If the diagrams or the images or the figures are properly saved in the folder, you are able to see this immediate page. This is nothing but the front page of the report that is generated. So this portion we call it as LaTeX code, that is the template. So from template we have created the front page of the product, that is project report. So observe here which are all the section you have to change. That is title of the project you need to change here, student list you need to change, and the guide name you need to change. Rest of the content will remain same in the front page. So now let us try to change the title of the project. Go to the Word report. So here this is the title of the project. So copy it. So if you have ready Word document, you can save lot of time here. So here you can select where exactly you have to type. Just place the cursor here, press Ctrl, double click on Ctrl, it will show where exactly you have to type. So I have now copied the content of project title into the LaTeX code particular place only. So on running this code, I am able to see the title here, whatever I have written in Word document. Now you have to select this portion. This portion indicates that you are now going to add your name and USN. Okay, so now you add your name here. For example, let us change the name. Let us add the USN also. Since I am not going to use the 3 lines, so let us comment it and try to execute this. So now you are able to see the report is submitted by myself with USN this changed. Now we are going to change the guide name. Since here guide name is present, so let us change the guide name. So press the Ctrl key, double click, it will show you where exactly you have to change. So let us change the guide name from guide name to the name. Now you are able to see here guide name is added and here is designation. So you right click on the place of the PDF, click go to source. Sometime it will show exact location, sometime it will not show. So if it is not showing the location, you can place the cursor on PDF, press Ctrl, double click, it will show you the designation, that is the portion where you are going to make necessary change. So I am changing here professor and head. So now run this code. You are able to see the front sheet of the project report is ready. If you want to give a new line after department, here you are able to see. So after ECE, professor and head department of ECE, you can give a new line, that is 2 backslashes. You are able to see here. So these are the steps in creating the front page, where exactly you have to make the changes. Do not worry about the template, whatever the lines that is there, they are inbuilt. So here you have to change the title. So we have changed the title here. We added student name here. We changed the guide name as per the project batch allotted to you people. So this is about the first page, that is front page of the report using LaTeX. The next part is to add acknowledgement. So go to Word. Here you are going to see step 7. So let us copy the acknowledgement to the code here. So after new line, I am going to write the step here, step 6, acknowledgement. So whenever you add here a chapter, you are able to see below the project name, the chapter name appears. Since we have given here chapter star, the number of chapter is not visible here. So build, once you build and once you view here, you are able to see immediately after the first page, you are going to see the acknowledgement. So I am now going to the Word document to copy the content that I have already typed. So copy here and copy it to the text file. Now you build and view. So on compiling this file, we are able to see the acknowledgement is appearing in a paragraph. Therefore, we need to give necessary new line between the acknowledgement lines here. So identify and provide the new line here. I am going to provide new line for each sentence, and I am going to compile once again. Now you are able to see the acknowledgement that is properly aligned. You can give one more extra line here in order to see the clear acknowledgement. You can increase the gap between the line like this. Run. Now you can see the acknowledgement is properly aligned. So we want to highlight here using bold text whom we are acknowledging, thanking. So now let us select this word, go to LaTeX, go to font style, bold text, run. Then you are able to see this letters in that sentence is changed from normal to bold text. Similarly, we can identify the words and change it to the bold text. Similarly, we can identify the names to whom you have to acknowledge. Go to LaTeX, font style, bold text, and you try to run in order to see whether you are getting the proper output or not. In a similar way, I can make necessary changes for the remaining. So now you run the code, you are able to see our acknowledgement is properly highlighted with bold letters. Now we need to change here the name and USN. So you change the name. Instead of typing, you have already typed your name and USN here in this section. Just copy and paste here. Run, and you'll able to see the well aligned acknowledgement here. Summary of this is, in step 6, I copied the code from the Word document, that is this portion, and I added the content from the Word file here, and I have given necessary new line between the acknowledgement lines, and then I changed the acknowledgement name and the USN of the report submitter. Till now, we added front page and acknowledgement. Now let us add abstract to the LaTeX template. So go to the steps to create the template. There you are going to find the step number 6. Copy this abstract code to the LaTeX here. So this is nothing but our step here, step 6. This is step 7. Step 7. So when I run this code, I am able to see here immediately after acknowledgement a blank abstract will appear. So below acknowledgement a blank abstract will appear. So here click on this abstract, give some lines. Now go to Word where you have already typed the content of abstract, copy it and paste it to the LaTeX template. Run it. You are able to see the abstract, it is well aligned. For example, if you have a special character like dollar, if you run, you will get error because this dollar is a special character and it has to be handled by a backslash here. So you are able to see the presence of dollar here. So in your report, if any special characters are there, please take care, otherwise you will get error here. So after adding the content to the abstract, you are able to see a abstract page is created with Roman numbers here. Here also you are able to see the acknowledgement page number is Arabic number. Therefore, what we do here is we are going to copy the content here to the beginning of acknowledgement, run. You are now able to see the Roman letters. Since we have added page numbering 2 times, so let us delete this line and execute. Let us check whether you get the second Roman number or not. Abstract is having second Roman number, page number, and the acknowledgement is having first Roman number. So these are the steps to carry out the abstract. Till now we have created abstract, acknowledgement and front page. Now go through the word report. The next immediate section is content. So after front page, acknowledgement and abstract, the next immediate page is the contents. That is the chapter that is present in your report. So go to the step to create. There you are going to find in step number 8 the lines to be copied. So go to the LaTeX template, place the code here, and this is the step 7, that is abstract. Now you are in step number 8. What happens when I execute these code lines? That is list of table which will be generated immediately after abstract, list of figures which will be generated immediately after list of table, and table of content will be generated automatically with the page number. So here nothing is there below the abstract here. So as soon as I run the code, we are able to see the new pages that is added to the PDF report that is generated, list of tables, list of figures and the content page. You please observe here acknowledgement in page number 1, abstract page number 2 and list of table, that is page number 3, and list of figure bearing page number 4, and content is having page number 5 in Roman letter. So this is how you are adding section by section. So we are now completed the content section that is added to the LaTeX template. The next part is about adding the chapters. So before you add the chapters, you save all the diagram that you have copied in Word document to the figure folder. For example, here you right click on the image, click save as picture, locate the folder where you want to save. I have created figure folder, so I have saved all the images of the report image 1, image 2, 3, 4 and 5 by naming the images. So the format is JPEG format I have selected. So this is the essential steps in order to add the figures to the figure folder, which helps to add at appropriate place the images to the chapter here. So now I am now adding the chapters here. So go to the code, that is steps to create template. There in step number 9 you are able to see the code that is to generate the chapters here. So this is our step number 9. So step 9 I am going to write here. Step 9 is the previous one, that is this is the step 9. Okay, step 9. So now click run. You are able to see chapter 1 with clear title is created. Now copy the contents of the chapter from the Word file. So let us copy this portion, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Here you are able to see the introduction is nothing but subsection in the chapter 1. So in order to create that as subsection, go to LaTeX. Here you are going to see after table of content section, select section and run. You are able to see the paragraph is just aligned below the section. So in a similar way, go to word report, copy the second paragraph and paste. Run. If you are not able to find the gap between the paragraph, you have to give the new line between the paragraphs. So the next important thing here is we need to add the diagram. So let us copy the remaining portion of the text here. Click run. We are able to see 3 paragraphs are well aligned. Now I am going to insert the diagram that is present within this paragraph. So how to insert the diagram? So now make some space in order to insert the diagram. Go to wizard, select insert graphics, go to the path where you have saved the picture. Here in figure folder I have saved. So select the first image, click open. Now click OK. So when you execute this, you are not able to find the name for that image. Figure 1.11 is generated, but the name for that image is not displayed. So that is nothing but the caption. Give the caption whiteboard in classroom. So run. You are able to see the image is now having the caption. Now check what is happening in the content page. First chapter is created, section is created, and now check the list of figure. You have not added this, the code added this figure to the list of figures. So in order to see the caption of the figure, run one more time. You are able to see list of figure with the page number is added. So if you want to insert the image exactly between the paragraph. So let us type H in front of the begin figure. That means you want to put the figure here only, here only. If I put after H T B, here top bottom, H means here, T means top of the page, B means bottom of the page. So it will select the best option as this portion of the page only. So I selected this option, let it be that option only. So after adding the image, you are able to see the further paragraphs that is there. So let us copy that. Let us copy that to the LaTeX code. So you are now able to observe here entire text from the word is copied, and you are able to see chapter 1 is aligned like this. So here you are able to see title of the project, that is the header, and here you are able to see the footer. So you need to change that. So press Ctrl and then you select the title of the project. Go to title of the project, Ctrl F, title of the project. It is here in the beginning of the code. So what you have to do, you have to give the name of the project here. So smart cleaning title is there. So go to this place. Now you are able to see our header and footers. You are going to see here. Since the title is too long, you can give small option here, small. So how to use that? So select this line, go to LaTeX, go to font sizes, select small, and then you click run. You are able to see the header is aligned. Since top margin is 0.5 inch, let us increase that by some amount. Now we are able to see our header is aligned properly and footer is also aligned properly. Now you are able to see the paragraphs are aligned in chapter 1. You check in your code that in chapter 1 here there are some other points are mentioned, that is some advantages of these things are mentioned. So let us create subsection for this. Go to LaTeX, sectioning, section. Again you select this also. Go to LaTeX, sectioning, section. So now run this code. You are able to see the sections are created, advanced cleaning mechanism and user friendly design. I want this in enumeration. I don't want this in section type. Therefore, what I am going to do here is I am going to cancel this. Ctrl Z, select this entire paragraph, go to LaTeX. You can see in list environment begin itemize. So when you select begin itemize, you are able to see some option appearing like this, so which is not required. So now I am going to remove the item for the sentence that is not required, sentence that is not required, and now I am going to execute it. Now you are able to see the itemize command we have used in order to highlight the advantage of using this system. So let us highlight the first word of these itemize bold letter. So select advanced mechanisms, select this advanced mechanism, go to LaTeX, go to font styles, bold. Similarly, user friendly design, you go to LaTeX, font style, bold. So now run this code, check whether you get the bold text or not. So let us put the semicolon here for proper readability. So this is the complete explanation of how chapter 1 is created. So let us look into the code that is generated the PDF document. So click here, you are able to see the first sheet, that is nothing but the title sheet, cover page, acknowledgement, and then abstract, list of tables. No table is added, therefore nothing is there. List of figure and content, you are able to see introduction is there. And this enumerated or itemized will not come and sit in contents here. The next section in the word report we created is literature survey. So in order to write this chapter in mini project report or thesis work, you require the paper that you referred and the citation. So I have copied few paper from the Google Scholar and I have kept in my Word document under reference. So these 4 papers are having IEEE standard template, that is MLA style or APA style or Chicago or Harvard or Vancouver style. Any style you can use in your report. Initially in the Word document, copy the reference paper, keep it ready. So now we are going to generate the second chapter with title Literature Survey in LaTeX template. So go to LaTeX code, copy this chapter and here you paste it. So our next chapter name is Literature Survey. Literature Survey. So this is the next chapter I am creating. So run, you are able to see the literature survey chapter 2 by name literature survey is created. Since in literature survey we don't have any diagrams, so copy the entire text that you have kept ready in the Word document to the LaTeX code and you delete the numbers that you are going to see in square bracket once you copied to the LaTeX code. So at the same time you are now going to add the reference section here. So below this chapter under literature survey, click somewhere. So go to Word file, copy these references and paste here. Remove the numbers that you are going to see here. I don't want these numbers since this comes under bibliography. So let us put these papers under bibliography. Okay. So now go to step 2 create, where you are going to find step number 15 to 17 creation of bibliography. Copy this and paste somewhere here. So here this section tells you that you are creating the reference. So in front of bib item, here copy these contents, paste these contents, again paste the second reference, next reference is this one, paste here, enter. Now slash bib item, you are able to see here bib item, click bib item 4. So this is your paper, so copy it and paste here, keep it ready. So let us push this to the end of the LaTeX template. This is the last part of the LaTeX template. On execution of this code, you are able to see bibliography is attached to the last page of the PDF that is generated. Now, how to cite the reference paper in the literature survey? So, go to particular paragraph, type \cite, select the first paper. Similarly, go to the paragraph, type \cite, select second paper, again \cite3 here, and then here you are able to see one more option. You can select the number of papers. For example, let us consider I want to cite all the papers here, 1 2 3 like that. So click compile and build. You are able to see the first reference, second reference, third reference, and the 3 paper reference are here. So till now we created in LaTeX template cover page, acknowledgement, abstract, contents, and chapter 1 and chapter 2, that is literature survey. If we want to insert some table, flow chart or equation, so we have some option which are available in internet, tools to create table, tools to create equation, and tools to create flowchart, which will generate the LaTeX code, a partial LaTeX code that you can put in your main template and run. That I am showing now. So chapter 3 is over. Now chapter 4 is the requirement specification. So here I am creating a table in order to show the hardware and software requirement. So copy this to your template. So this is chapter 4, which we have typed like this, copied like this. When you click compile, you are able to see chapter 4 with title requirement specification. So in order to create the table of hardware and software, you can use the help of this table generator. Click on this table generator in Google, you will get this page. Now you select new table. I want to have 3 to 4 rows and 3 columns. Create. When you click generate, it will generate a partial code with no content. So go to your Word document, copy all these things into the web page where you want to create the table. So let us create. So now you are able to see the contents are created. Serial number 1, hardware requirement. Now I am going to paste here. Hardware requirements are Arduino board, relay, gear motor, exhaust fan, LED and breadboard. And the software requirement is this one, Arduino IDE software. So Control V, sometime it won't work, therefore right click and paste. So now I don't want this column, so go to column, remove. And I don't want these 2 rows, go to row, remove. And I want the column to be box type, so select that. Now you are able to see a partial code is generated. So now copy to clipboard, go to the LaTeX code, here paste it. Now click run. You are able to see a table is generated. So click 2 or 3 times to run the code, so that this table will be highlighted in the table list of table. You are able to see one table is created in page number 4. So now here let us give the name for that table. So label we have given is this one. So now hardware requirement, hardware and software requirements. I give the table caption. Once again you try to generate. You are able to see caption for that table is created here. Go to LaTeX code, run. Let us see whether the table is highlighted or not. You are able to see the hardware and software requirements is the table caption, and you are able to see in list of tables it is highlighted. I want to align this table at the center of the page. Therefore, go to here begin center and paste the end center here. Now run. We are able to see the table is aligned properly. So this is how you are able to create a online table here. Since there is a gap between here, so now I am going to use the table, begin table here. See, the table is created immediately after the requirement specification paragraph. So you can give one more word here, hardware and software requirement under the sectioning. So section here, hardware and software requirements. Run. You are able to see the section along with the table. So in this part, I demonstrated you how to insert the table, and how it is reflected in list of tables. So in a similar way, you complete to edit the content of Word report and put that in the LaTeX code here, and you are able to get the complete. We have copied the whole LaTeX code, that is why it is showing to begin document should not be here. Okay, so here also begin and this one. Okay, now you can run. Again you have the problem here. So package TeXi is not defined. So let us go here. Let us copy these two packages to our LaTeX code if it is not defined here. So let us copy. Arrows are not defined. Now you can see the code is having zero error, and you are able to see the graph that is generated, flowchart. So how to change the content within this box is the next thing. This is nothing but flowchart creation. Flowchart creation. This is nothing but here the table creation. You can use this type of code, table creation. Okay, run this. You are able to see both flowchart and this one. See now flowchart, here you are able to see the flowchart. So you can select begin center. So you can select begin center and end center, because I want to put this flowchart in the center of the page. So you can see the flowchart is aligned properly. You can give title for this flowchart also. If you consider this flowchart as image, so you can give the name for the image like this, caption, wherever you have begin figure, end figure, like that. So caption also you can give. So if you want to give figure for this flowchart, you can start like this, slash begin figure, and then you can cut this and paste here, control V, end figure. So now you can add the caption. Yes, it is working, it is working. So now we have to type here begin figure here, then execute. Since space is left, so go for HTB. Give the name for that figure, caption and label. Let us copy some caption here, control V, flowchart, let us check whether you get any caption or not. You got that figure 4.1, this one. Okay, so here also you can see in the list of figure, you are able to see 4.1 is reflected. It is reflected here. Sometimes we need to add equations, or in our project we are using some design equations. So how to add this equation? In order to add the equation, you must have this package, that is mathematics package. So we have to insert this package before using the equation. So let us see here. Now in order to add equation, I have to go to the math. Here you can see the various other option. For mathematics also you have equation here. So let us type begin equation, and automatically you will get end equation. So if this begin equation is having star, means number for that equation will not be put. So in order to generate the equation, I am using the online equation generator. So let us consider some equation. For example, I have the Fourier transform. So it is x of f is equal to, we have integration. So here you can select, that is from minus infinity to infinity, minus infinity to infinity. The next expression is x of t into e to the power of minus j 2 pi ft into dt. So I am going to write here x of t. I have the next important term here, e to the power of. So I am going to select this e to the power of, e to the power of. You are able to see x of t into e to the power of minus j. Since pi is mathematical function, minus j 2 pi into x into ft. You are not going to write ft immediately after pi, it gives error. Therefore you need to give a space pi ft, after that dt. So this is nothing but our Fourier transform equation here. So how to copy this? Copy this and paste here. Control V. Let us run this code. So when you put dollar, you are going to get inline equation. So when you put begin equation and end equation, let us see what happens. Begin equation and end equation. So in place of content, copy this and run. You are able to see the number is assigned as 4.1. Equation you have put here is in 4th chapter. If you don't want to put the number, so you can select this option, equation number will not be added. So in this part I demonstrated you how to insert table from online table generator, how to insert flowchart from online flowchart generator, and how to add equation with numbers and without numbers. By trial and error method, you can able to generate the complete report. So here you can see various sections that are there in your report. So now run one more time and you close this file. Where exactly this file is saved? Go to the folder where you saved the text file. Here you are able to see PDF version of your code. Now you can directly take the printout of this code. So Control P, you are able to see 17 pages are ready to take for the printout. You can observe here finely aligned pages, contents, images and figures along with the content sheet you are going to see here. If any diagram you add, any equation you add, you are able to see the contents that will be reflected in content sheet. This completes the explanation of professional documentation using LaTeX and the template we generated, and we added the images, equation, tables wherever it is required, and finally we have seen the output of the project report also.